Hello all! I just wanted to stop in and share a few things with you about my passion, which is art. I absolutely love it. It's the best stress reliever and time passer upper and everything. Like, I adore it. I would be that art teacher that's like, art is everything. I'm having a very Reading Rainbow vibe today. I can do anything. Everyone should think that they can do anything. And the jingle keeps playing in my head, even though, like, as a kid I never watched Reading Rainbow that much, but whatever. I just wanted to share a few things with you. Yeah, I digress. About how to get better, how to go from not being able to draw a straight line to being able to make art that you're proud of. So let's get started. Okay, so you are a beginner. You cannot draw straight lines, you can't draw curved edges, you can't draw circles. This is where you're going to want to start. Tracing really helps to learn how to control your pencil. And so we're going to start with that. What I have here is just a coloring book page. I got Lisa Frank because it has very big images, really easy to start out on. Not very much detail, so this is a good starting point. I also have tracing paper, which I'm going to put right over it. Tracing paper is really nice to use because it's virtually see-through, so you're going to be able to see what's through it as you're tracing. So the thing I want to trace today is this little bumblebee. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to try and draw over the black lines that I see as carefully as I can. So now when I move the coloring page, it's kind of hard to see, but there's the little bumblebee that matches closely to the bumblebee there. Now your next step, if you want to keep this as something that you draw, you want to have it as a finished work, then you would take a pen. I have my little Baymax pen here that I got as a gift, and you're going to go over those lines. Let's give that some time, and then we're going to erase the pencil marks. And of course I didn't give it enough time to dry because I didn't want to restart the video. So then you'll have that. This actually looks kind of cool. I'm not mad at it. It looks like he has a furry bum. Okay, so we're going to move that aside. Let's say you are an intermediate beginner. You understand how to draw straight lines. You have that down. The next thing that you can start doing, you're not ready for your full drawing on your own journey, you want to practice a little more, is take a coloring page and add your own detailing to it. So this is something that I did when I was first starting out, is I would just add certain, like, small details to what I was drawing. So let's say for this, maybe I want a little bumpy road for him to go down. I mean, some of the flowers might have a cute leaf or two added. Or for things like this, I like to use a marker. Accidentally press the button. But I have the pen next to me, so we're going to go with that. Maybe, you know, this goes off the page some type of way. It could be you want some detailing in it. You know, just wherever you see fit, add a little bit. Don't feel like you have to add a whole lot of detail. You're still starting out. Okay, so you say you're ready. You understand the concept. You know what you want to do. You now want to draw your own image. Well, let's take Baymax. So you're going to want to take a reference. So you can use this, you can look up a picture, you're gonna want to reference, you're gonna want to see what it is you're drawing, and that's gonna make what you're drawing a whole lot easier, because you're gonna have something to focus on and you're less likely to mess up. Let's say that. So the best thing to do when drawing anything, Baymax is a very easy example, is to break it down into shapes. So, you know, general shapes would be, you know, the triangle, the school rectangle, square, rectangle, circles, etc. So I'm drawing this upside down, so by the way, which is why everything's a little shaky. So for Baymax, you're going to want to start with a oval. Oops. This is why you draw light, so you can erase. Start with an oval. And then his bottom is basically a giant oval, followed by two rounded rectangular shapes. And I don't know how to say it, but blobs. So when I do face painting, this is basically how I draw him. So you can go ahead and go back over, change anything that you want to change on it. Add any details. So a detail could be the thing on his chest. Maybe you want to give him more of the figure he has, which is a little indented on the sides. You know, he's not a full circle, full oval, but you go slowly, you take your time changing things. He has like some shading. He has fingers, but my personal style, I do not draw fingers, so I am not going to show you how to. And of course, there's his eyes. Once you have something, too small. Once you have something that you are comfortable with, you're going to do the next step, which is of course going over it with a pen. Okay, so for my final little tip, let's say you have this down, even though it's a little wiggly, and you're ready to move on from there. You're ready for it to look more realistic, well, not realistic because it's a cartoon, but just look more professional. So there's a concept called line weight, where you basically have varying line thickness, and in doing this you make the picture look a bit more three-dimensional. So we have the lines that are like more defined, the small details. So let's say you never colored this, it still kind of looks like a finished work. I'm going to leave you with like one last thing, and that is to save your work. So for me, I like to keep my work in a binder. So it shows, that's a funny page to open on, just all the past work I've done, and it's a great way to see where I've come from. That is all. I hope you learned something from it. If you didn't, sorry. It is definitely for the beginners, very basic beginners. I, for one, started the tracing in like middle school, and the adding in middle school, and then by high school I used references, and then I didn't really learn line weight until college, so it was definitely a process. believe what they say when they say practice makes perfect. Don't give up, because it is always awesome to see people's new ideas and new creations, and you know, I really hope that you guys can share your art with me someday. Leave any comment in the section below. Leave any questions. Any video you want in the future, whatever. Like, just tell me whatever you want to tell me. Alright, and that'll be it for now. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!